Dolls possess an extraordinary ability to find themselves on the edge between life and inanimate objects. This often triggers an unpleasant feeling in many people. They have human characteristics with glassy eyes that seem to follow your movements and ambiguous smiles, which never waver, conveying a strong sense of unease. These soulless imitations of life can be truly disturbing. For example, dolls placed on the bed may appear alive, but they lack the human warmth and consciousness of living beings. Their expressions frozen in time often seem to hide terrible secrets or malicious intentions, amplifying the discomfort they can cause. However, dolls were not created to be scary. They should be simple children's toys. What should be innocent and calm turns out to be something completely different, as you will see in the video I'm about to show you. This video was shot by a guy who wanted to post his dolls online to sell some, but in doing so, he noticed some really scary things about his toys. The video collects various clips in which the inanimate dolls seem possessed by something. Watch these strange clips carefully and let me know what you think. What made those dolls move? How would you have behaved if it had happened to you? Personally, I have always had a few dolls in my house, but if you have any and have some strange anecdote to tell, let me know with a comment. In 2017, YouTuber Una Bruson visited an antiques fair and saw something she absolutely had to have. He had no idea what would happen next. Among the various objects, she spotted an old doll with eyes that seemed to follow her everywhere. Intrigued and perhaps a little worried, she decided to buy it and take it home, hoping to demonstrate that it wasn't just her imagination. As soon as Una arrived home, she began recording, hoping to capture evidence of the doll's supernatural nature. Looking back at the footage, you can clearly see the doll's head turn to look at the YouTuber for several seconds before turning again. Una's hands are not even close to the doll's head when it moves. Determined to find a logical explanation for the sudden movement, Una picked up the doll and began examining it, moving its head manually. But as she did so, the doll's eerily lifelike eye seemed to move to stay focused on her. Some dolls are made with weighted eyelids which can open and close on their own, but there was no explanation for the eyes moving that way. One said that when she bought the doll, she felt as if it was calling her from the shop, following her with its eyes. The footage seems to confirm this suspicion, making the story even more disturbing. Ventriloquist Andy Gross is used to being surrounded by puppets that many might find disturbing. In this video shared on his YouTube channel, Andy Gross Live, something downright scary happened.
Lately, when I've been coming back for some of my shows, these guys have changed positions. Now, I don't mean just a little bit. I mean like this guy here with the black hat, his head was actually turned all the way around last week when I came home. The guy on the end in the white right there, he was laying down inside the case.
In the introduction of the clip, Andy talks about noticing that his puppets change position when he is not at home. Initially, he suspects that his wife or one of his children is trying to play a prank on him. So he decides to install a hidden camera to catch the culprit in the act. Unfortunately, what he sees is much more disturbing.
It just gets me every time. It's so weird.
Unfortunately, what he sees is much more disturbing. As you can see in the video, the puppet's head moves completely by itself. And it's not just the movement that's strange, but also the way it happens. It can't be attributed to gravity alone. Andy claims to have looked closely at the puppet's mechanism and found nothing to explain the movement.
Kind of strange. Here we go. Hi.
In the next video, we talk about a truly disturbing story. In the early 1970s, La Martella produced a doll called Suchi. By rotating the doll's arm, you could change its eyes and even its facial expression. YouTuber Brian Lee, a well-known collector of creepy dolls, claims to own a haunted Suchi doll. Brian says the mechanism for changing his doll's facial expression is completely broken. However, he says that late at night, the doll mysteriously changes expression on its own.
There's been strange sounds, and I kid you not, I'm not making this stuff up. Let's see if I can get these two. Strange sounds one evening I was in the loft, and I thought I heard some singing and giggling. So I muted the TV, but I didn't hear nothing. So I'm back watching TV, and sure enough, I kept hearing some singing. It's absolutely creepy. That's what
Determined to discover the truth, one night he set up a camera to monitor the doll's face. What he captured is truly baffling. Watch the video carefully and leave a comment with your impressions. What do you think happened? Have you ever had similar experiences with dolls or other objects? Let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because this is Midnight Horror Italy, Stories of Blood.